What's going on, people? What is good? What's good? What's good? Okay, let's get this sorted. So yeah, guys, what's going on? Everyone in the stream, if you can smash the like button, I'd really appreciate it. I'd really appreciate if you guys can smash the like button. Yeah, so let's get this cracking. So guys, who watched the Jake Paul fight? Did any of you watch the Jake Paul fight? Right, so what's good? All right, okay. So Jake Paul beat Tyrone Woodley. He beat Tyrone Woodley, and he's now gone in for a fight with Conor McGregor. Potentially could fight, possibly could fight Tommy Fury as well. That'd be a good fight. That could be a very good fight. Could be a very good fight. Canelo Alvarez. So what do you guys think? What did you guys make of Jake's performance? What did you make of Jake's performance? What did you guys think of what did you guys make of his performance? Were you impressed? Were you not impressed? What did you guys make of it? Greg Thompson, hope you're well, brother. I'm good, brother. How are you? I'm all good. I'm all good. Good having you in the stream. But yeah, did you watch the fight, Greg? Did you watch the Jake Paul fight? For that fight, free and still didn't watch it, mate. Lol. HR didn't watch it, bro. Didn't watch it. I'm surprised. I thought you guys would be watching it, to be honest. You know what? It was okay. It was what it was. Do you know what I mean? It was what it was. I felt Jake did enough to win. I thought he won the fight. I thought Tyron just didn't let his hands go, to be honest. Only interested in real fights. Yeah, real fights. Tommy Fury fought on the undercard. Daniel Dubois fought, but again, they weren't real fights, were they? They were just like gimme fights, really. I'm interested to see what happens with Tommy Fury. He's calling out Jake Paul, but how are they going to move him? How's his dad going to move him? Daniel Dubois. What's going to happen with Daniel Dubois? I'm interested to see what happens there with those guys. Guys, if you can, everyone in the stream, if you can smash the like button, guys, I'd really appreciate it. If you can smash the like button, or everyone in the stream, I'd really appreciate it. Really, as I said in my videos, if you can smash the like button, it really helps the algorithm. So yeah, smash the like button for me. But yeah, in terms of okay, who you got, Tommy or Jake? I think Tommy should win, just because I think he's been doing it his whole life, whereas Jake, he's just really got into it. I think Tommy should win, but again, Tommy's a bit raw at the minute. He's a bit wild, so it's hard to really say right now. He's a bit wild. He's a bit raw. So we need to see how he develops. Troll Master says, Mike says, from what I heard, Tyrone had the same problem in UFC. He is gun shy. Right, okay. I don't really watch UFC, and I haven't really watched a lot of Tyrone Woodley in the UFC. But in this fight, he was definitely gun shy. He wasn't throwing enough punches. Like, he was more composed than Jake. I felt like, he went the way he, he was more composed, but I just felt like he didn't let his hands go enough, to be honest. And that probably what cost him. Greg Thompson says, saw the highlights this morning, mate. Tyrone Woodley couldn't box and did not do a lot. Jake and Tommy Fury, no, let's see if he can get a real fight sorted. Yeah, let's see. Brendan's in the house. Salute, Brendan. What's going on? What's going on, Brendan? What's going on? I hope you're well. Hope you're well. Guys, everyone in the stream, there's 6 of you. If you can smash the like button, I'd really appreciate it. Smash that like button, guys. I'd really appreciate if you can smash the like button. It really helps the algorithm. So So yeah, if you can smash that like button, guys. To be honest with you, I want to see Jake the Snake get KO. He's calling out McGregor. I don't think he's interested in like real boxing fights. I think he's looking to make money, and he's trying to get the biggest names from the UFC to fight because he knows he can make a lot of money. So now he's probably going to call out McGregor, and McGregor's probably going to bite because McGregor knows that he can make a shed load of money. Brendan Jackson says Woodley and Jake need to run it back. Lol. Yeah, more money, and yeah, they probably will run it back. Greg Thompson says, what about Plant and Alvarez? I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. That's a great fight. Let's be honest. That's a great fight. Plant and Alvarez that's a fight. Let's be real. That is a proper fight. I've got Canelo, obviously, but I think Plant may cause Canelo a few issues. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great fight. Hopefully we get to see some great action. We get to see a real fight. Guys, everyone in the stream, if you can smash the like button, everyone in the stream, you smash that like button for me, I'd appreciate it. Yeah, so hopefully we get to see a real fight. We get to see some real action. We get to see we get to see a proper fight between two quality fighters. Canelo Alvarez right now is invincible, but who knows? Every man can be beat, and who knows? Caleb might be Canelo's kryptonite. Who knows? But yeah, everyone smash the like button. Everyone in the stream, if you can smash the like button, let's get these questions in. Guys. Let's get these questions in. Get as many questions in as soon as you enter the stream. Smash the like button. But yeah, get these questions in. Caleb Plant needs to stay away from. So yeah, Caleb Plant for me. Needs to. Keith Thurman, basically, I'm watching an interview with Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman said that Caleb Plant needs to stay away from Canelo Alvarez's power. I think that's the issue that Caleb's going to have. I think Canelo Alvarez may hurt him. Andrade v. Charlo needs to be forced. Brendan says Andrade v. Charlo needs to be fought. Absolutely. We're getting Golovkin to fight Murata. Golovkin's fighting Murata, so why can't Charlo and Andrade get it on? It makes sense. It's a logical fight, right? Logical fight. It needs to get made. It needs to happen. We need to see two champions fight each other. We need to see two undefeated world champions fight each other. They're in the same division. The two Americans, and it makes for a good fight. It makes for a big fight. That's what we want to see as boxing fans, right? We want to see the best fight the best. So these two are definitely the best. Two of the best in the middleweight division. Let's have an undisputed champion in the middleweight division. Let's see them fight each other. Let's see them all fight one another. Rather than ducking one another and not fighting one another. Let's get them to fight one another. Let's, as fans, put pressure on them. Let's put pressure on these guys to fight one another. That's what we want. We want to see these fights. Guys, everyone in the live stream, smash the like button. I really appreciate it. Let's get those likes up. Smash the like button, guys. I really appreciate if you can smash the like button. Yeah, so that's what we want. We want to see these guys fight one another. At the minute, they're ducking, they're avoiding, they're not fighting each other. Let's be honest. They're running away from each other. They're not fighting. They're not giving the fans what we want to see. The fans want to see them fight each other. The fans want to see Jamal Charlo and Andrade fight one another. They're fighting. Andrade fighting Liam Williams. No one's interested in that. Charlo's fighting Montiel. No one's interested in that. We want to see them fight each other now. Enough of this nonsense. Enough of this. Just fight one another. It's time. So Jose Sanchez says Jamal Charlo's trainer said Andrade isn't getting that fight. But why? Jose? That's not good. That's basically like saying I don't want to fight the best. I want to keep cherry picking and fighting these rubbish fights. We as fans want to see the best fight the best. I'm sick and tired of these guys cherry picking and fighting terrible opposition. They need to fight the best. They need to fight one another. When are we as fans going to say enough's enough? We need to see these guys fight each other. It's boring. Them fight. They're not fighting each other, man. They're not fighting one another, and it's not good. It's not good for the sport of boxing, guys. Guys, everyone in the stream, if you can smash the like button, guys, I'd really appreciate it. Give that like button a hit. Brendan Jackson says the Canelo payday chase got so old a long time ago. The jig is up. You know, the Canelo payday, the Canelo Alvarez has got everyone by the you know what, right? Everybody's just waiting. Everybody's just waiting, fighting lower level opponents, waiting for that Canelo Alvarez payday. It's really frustrating me. It's getting me angry. It's getting me angry. We need to fight. They need to fight one another. They need to stop messing around. Fight one another. Fight one another. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. Charlie Perez says, Jamel lying only Charlo. I'd have to agree with you. He's not giving the fans what the fans want to see. Jose Sanchez says, I'm with Imran, but everybody wants Canelo's payday. It's hurting the sport. Yeah, but that's it's all right wanting a payday, but you know, I made a point the other day that these guys must be getting paid a shed load of money. The fact that they're willing to duck each other. I'll tell you why. Charlo fought Montiel, right? Andrade fought Liam Williams. Obviously, Andrade had a mandatory, he had a mandatory fight. He had no choice. But Charlo must be getting paid a shed load of money to fight Montiel for not wanting to fight Andrade, because surely a fight with a champion, an undefeated champion, is going to pay him so much more than Montiel. The only thing that I can make out of it, that he's getting paid so much money to fight Montiel that there's no need to fight Andrade. That's what it seems like. Otherwise, why wouldn't you fight? Why wouldn't you fight Andrade? It doesn't make any sense. Surely you would want to be involved in a more high-profile fight that's going to pay you a lot more. That's going to, make you a unified champion. Surely it just makes sense. But why the fact that Jamal Charlo's trainer is saying that an Andrade ain't getting that fight? But why? Because surely it makes more sense. It's a more high-profile fight. It's a bigger money fight. So why is it they must be getting paid a lot of money to fight, lower-level opposition? That's the only thing I can think of. That's the only thing I can think of. If Charlo and Andrade don't dirt out a unification, they're both ducking. Yeah, it's embarrassing, Greg. It's embarrassing, the fact that they're not fighting each other. It's getting frustrating for us fans that they're not fighting each other. It's actually robbing the fans of seeing great fights. When are these guys going to step up and fight each other, man? We're all waiting. We're all waiting for these great fights. We're all waiting for these fights to happen. Greg says, we got GGG and Murata putting their belts up in December. Let's see Boo Boo and Charlotte, do the same. Winners get a unification fight. Yeah, exactly. Winners get an undisputed fight. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. I don't know what these guys are doing. Are they just waiting for a Canelo payday? What are they doing? What are they doing? I don't know. I think they're all waiting for a Canelo payday. Guys, smash the like button. Everyone in the stream, if you can smash the like button, guys, let's get those likes up. Smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button. I really appreciate if you can smash the like button. I'm going to leave that. Smash the like button and pin it. Smash the like button, guys. Let's get those likes up. Smash the like button. There you go. Okay. Greg says, they're all scared to lose their belt, bro. Yeah, they are all scared. But the thing is that surely that's what sport is about, fighting the best. Surely sport is about, right, fighting the best competition. Sport is about competing against the best, right? Right now, Charlo and those guys aren't doing that. And that's what I'm saying. They must be getting paid a shed load of money. They must be getting paid a lot of money. They must be getting paid to fight Montiel and fight these type of guys. They must be getting paid a huge amount of money. Because how can you just avoid each other? Because like I said, your profile is going to increase by fighting the best. You're going to get paid more money naturally. If you're in a unification fight, you're going to get paid more money than fighting Montiel, right? It just makes sense. The fact that these guys are saying that, they're not fighting each other, it's sad. And Brendan's right. It is sad. It is sad. It's not good for the sport of boxing. It's not good for the sport of boxing. As I said here, smash the like button, guys. Brendan's saying jab the like button. Yeah, so make sure to smash the like button. Jose Sanchez says, Eddie Hearn said he's trying to make that fight, but I guess Charlo's camp don't want it. You know what? It's sad. It's sad because Eddie Hearn said he couldn't be involved in the Canelo plant, and he stayed away because otherwise the PBC might block that fight if they realize he was involved. So he had to stay away, which is sad, really, which is sad. It shows that, that there's a lot of blocking going on. There's a lot of fights being stopped happening, but that's not good for the fans. It's not good for the sport. If boxing wants to become greater than the UFC, wants to become the dominant sport, then these guys need to start fighting each other, man. When are we going to get the best fighting the best? When are we going to get the best fighting the best? You know, they need to fight each other. They need to fight each other. Guys, smash the like button. I'd appreciate if you smash the like button. Jose Sanchez says, but yeah, it's a shame. Andrade v. Charlo could easily be fight of the year. It could be, but they're not willing to put it on. They're not willing to put it on the line because they know that they're all waiting for a Canelo payday. Everybody's waiting for a Canelo payday, and that's spoiling the sport of boxing because everybody, it's basically like Floyd. Floyd had everybody waiting for him, and everybody was waiting for that payday. But that's the problem. We need them to fight each other. We need them to fight each other. Until they fight each other, this sport of boxing is not going to be great. You know, we need them to fight one another. We need the best to fight the best. If the best don't fight the best, then I'm sorry, it's not good enough. The sport is going to go down the gutter. We need as fans, we need to put pressure on Charlo and Andrade to fight. That's a great fight. But unfortunately, I don't think that fight's going to be made. I've been pushing for that fight for a very long time. And I don't think that fight's going to be made. GG is 39. Yeah, he is 39. He is 39, and he's still fighting in a unification fight. You know, I actually think GG's waiting for a Canelo fight. I don't think GG has any interest in fighting Demetrius Andrade and Charlo. But the fact of the matter is, at least he still can say I'm fighting a unification fight, whereas Charlo and Andrade aren't fighting one another. You know, Andrade he's 33 years of age. He's been around for so many years. Yet to have a meaningful fight, you know, it's not good. It's not good. Jose Sanchez says, or even Benavidez, that's a great fight as well. Then they're in with the PBC. What's the excuse there? They're both with the PBC. Guys, I'm just going to stick the charger in. But yeah, both of those guys are with the PBC. So what's the issue there? Both of those guys are with the PBC. So what's the problem in that fight being made? Why isn't that fight being made, guys? Both of those guys are with the PBC. Both of those guys they're all with the PBC. So surely a Benavidez fight can be made. Why is then that fight not being made? I don't understand. It doesn't make sense to me. They both are with PBC. There should be no excuse in Benavidez and Charlo fighting one another. That's a great fight. I agree with you, Jose. That's a great fight. But the thing is, they don't want to fight one another because they don't want to risk of taking an L, and that's not good. That's not good at all. I want that fight. You guys want that fight. We all want that fight. We all want to see the best fight the best. We all want to see these young guys fight each other. But I can't even call Andrade young anymore because Andrade's 33 years of age, guys. He's 33. Andrade is 33 years of age. He's 33. You know, when's he going to have he hasn't even fought. Do you guys think Andrade has fought a world-class opponent yet? Do you think he's fought anybody world-class? I think it's debatable. I do. I think it's debatable whether Andrade has fought anybody world-class yet. Brendan Jackson says GGG is unifying with Murata. Meanwhile, Andrade and Charlo are unifying with no one. Yeah. And they've never unified. Andrade and Charlo were champions at 154. Who did they unify against there? Nobody. They didn't fight any champions there either. You know, so the fact of the matter is it's not a good look, is it? It's not a good look. Guys, smash the like button. Everyone in the stream, if you can smash the like button, I'd really appreciate it. Give the like button a smash, guys. Really appreciate if you can smash that like button. Let's get those likes up. Let's get those likes up to 30, 40, 50. Let's get those likes up, guys. Really helps the stream. It really helps the algorithm. Rome says Canelo is stopping Plant 8 to 9 rounds. I don't disagree with you there. I do think Canelo could stop him late on in that fight. But who knows? Maybe Plant will look, if Plant comes to survive and looks to stay. I just think Canelo's too strong for Plant. If I'm totally honest with you, I can't see him beating. I can't see Plant coming out of that fight. Yeah, I've got him beating. I've got him beating Plant in that fight. So Greg Thompson says would be okay with Charlo Benavidez, although prefer Boo Boo and Charlo for their 160. But yeah, Greg is right. You know, the fact that here's the thing. I think the Charlo Benavidez fight, I think the reason why that fight is more realistic because they're both with PBC, Greg, and Charlo is with PBC and Benavidez with PBC and Andrade is with DAZN. So let's be honest, we know the difficulties and the politics of boxing, and that's making boxing terrible. Let's be honest. So Eric Lorenzo says GGG with Murata unification happening. Yeah. GGGV Murata, it is happening. It is happening. That's a done deal. That's a done deal. Guys, everyone in the stream, if you can smash the like button, guys, smash the like button. Everyone, smash the like button. Really appreciate if you can smash the like button. Eric Lorenzo says, if all 160 champs unify, I would like Canelo to go down to 160. The problem is, can Canelo make 160, Eric? Can Canelo make 160? You know, that might be difficult and taxing on his body to make 160. I don't know whether Canelo can make 160, and that's the issue here. Canelo might not be able to make that weight anymore. Canelo might be run down. He may not be able to make that weight. I'll be honest with you. Greg says, I'd been penciled in. I'm not sure about contract though. Although him and Murata have been talking about unification for December, it's not been confirmed. But I think the reason why it's not been confirmed because it's so long away. And I didn't understand Golovkin here. Golovkin was going to fight Murata, but why did Eddie Hearn was trying to make the fight between Golovkin and Andrade, but Golovkin didn't want to know. So why is that? So is Golovkin also not wanting to fight those guys? I don't know. Golovkin at this point, he may be looking for a Canelo payday. That's what I think. I think Golovkin is looking for a Canelo payday. I don't think Golovkin is interested in Charlo and Andrade, which is a damn shame because back in his prime, Golovkin would have fought anybody. But I think now Golovkin is also looking for that Canelo payday, Greg. Smash the like button, guys. Everyone in the stream, if you can smash the like button, smash that like button, guys. I really appreciate if you can smash that like button. Let's get those likes up, guys. Smash the like button. Don Dada's in the house. My friend Dundada's in the house. Charlo at 160, though, not 168. Yeah, he is at 160. But the problem is they're not fighting each other at 160. So I wouldn't mind him going up. I wouldn't mind him going up and fighting at 168 against Benavidez. You know, that's a good fight. Brennan Jackson says Benavidez is a Super Saiyan 2 Montiel off Mahasov. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? You saying that he's like Montiel? I don't think so. I think Benavidez is far better than that. Brendan. Greg says, Eric Lorenzo, I would live Canelo to back to 160 and clear up 168. Unfortunately, as fighters get older, they usually move up weights. Yeah, Canelo won't be able to make 160 now, and I think he can make it, but I don't know whether he can make it healthy, and I don't know whether he can make it so he can compete at that weight. He might still be able to clean out 160 because, like I said, I think you would have to make him a huge favorite, but I don't know. I just want to see Andrade and Charlo fight. That's a great fight. I want to see that fight. I think they're both kind of at the same level as well. Jake Paul is Jake Paul is undefeated against black fighters. That's why they're mad. What's that got? Why are we bringing race into it? Come on, the Impala. Let's not bring race into it. Jake Paul is improving. He's getting better. But he's also fighting guys that are MMA fighters. Jake Paul needs to now start fighting guys like Tommy Fury. He needs to start stepping up in, against maybe journeyman boxers. Rather than fighting, MMA fighters. I think if he wants to get the respect and get the credit, I think he's best if he fights proper boxing guys. Dundada says it's obvious Andre can't get a fight. He's called everyone out and he even crashed multiple guys. Yeah, sometimes you've got to do things out. Sometimes you've got to do things out of the dare to be great. Got to move up weight class. Move up, fight Benavidez. Surely you can go up to fight Benavidez. Guys, smash the like button, guys. Everyone in the stream, there's a lot of you. There's 41 of you. If you can smash the like button, guys, let's get those likes up. Let's get those likes up, guys. I'd really appreciate if you smash the like button. Let's get those likes up, guys. Come, guys, smash that like. The Impala says Clarissa Shields wanted him to beat for the culture. Her words. Clarissa Shields is entitled to her opinion. I don't know why she thought Jake won that fight. I mean, sorry, Tyrone won that fight. He didn't win that fight. Tyrone, all he was doing was walking forward. He was walking forward and he wasn't really throwing any punches. Let's be honest. Let's be real. I like Tyron Woodley. He's a UFC legend. I'm not a big fan of the UFC, or I don't really watch a lot of the UFC, but I know Tyron Woodley is a guy that's achieved a lot in the UFC, but he didn't win that fight, guys. He was walking forward, and that's all he was doing. Just because you're walking forward doesn't necessarily mean and you're the aggressor means you're winning the fight. You have to throw punches. Just because you're walking somebody down and the other guy's fighting on the back foot, if he's landing more punches, he's winning the fight. Jake clearly won that fight. Junior Delgado says, Everybody is online for Canelo to take their chances. They're just building Canelo's resume is online. But Canelo can't fight everybody though, Junior. Canelo can't fight everybody. These guys are gonna have to start fighting each other to basically cancel each other out so Canelo can fight the winner. Canelo can't fight everyone. You know, Canelo can only fight one at a time. How many can he fight? You know, so it's just these guys need to fight each other. Canelo could go back down to 160 after the November 6th pay-per-view fight, collect all 4 belts for the undisputed 168 for the. I don't think he can. I don't know whether he can make that healthy. How are you? Likestra says, how are you living? I'm living good. How are you, Likestra? Super Saiyan 2 is a highly upgraded version of Montiel. He's saying Benavidez is, of course, Benavidez is far superior, far better. Benavidez is far better than Montiel. What I'm saying, Lord, though they kind of remind me of each other. Okay, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. You know, a bit, yeah, I get what you're saying there. He's a bit slow, isn't he, Montiel? And Benavidez is a little bit slow. Although he's got fast hands, he just seems like he's a bit slow with his feet. Jose Sanchez says, it's kind of embarrassing how all the fighters at 160 are just sitting around waiting to be picked by a guy not even in their division. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you guys. I agree with you guys. The Impala says, smash the like button. Yeah, guys, smash the like button. The Impala hit the nail on the head there. He's saying smash the like button. Let's get those likes up, guys. The more you guys smash the like button, the more people will join the thing. And then Dundada follows up, smash the like chat. Yep, indeed, smash the like button. Dundada knows his stuff. Dundada is telling you guys to smash the like button. Jake Paul is closing in on Fury. Might be 50-50 with how bad Fury looked. Fury fought Anthony Taylor. He didn't look stellar himself, did he, Fury? I don't know what you guys think of Tommy Fury. He didn't look great himself. What do you think? Who do you think wins? Jake Paul or Tommy Fury? Who wins? Who wins, guys? Who wins? Jake Paul or Tommy Fury? Let's leave that. Jake Paul v Tommy Fury. Who wins? Leave your thoughts. Okay, so okay, who's Dundada saying Jake Paul is closing it? Okay, yeah, we've answered that. Then Parla says Clarissa wanted to fight Jake Paul after he knocked out the basketball player. Lol. The whole black community was outraged. Why? Because he beat Nate Robinson. Jose Ayala says, if Andre really wants Canelo, he needs to move up. Doubt his slick cat and mouse game won't work at 168. Yeah, I don't think it. He's just going to look to box and move. I just think Canelo will be too strong for him. I think he's a bit like Plant situation. I just think they're all kind of similar fighters. They don't really punch very hard. They're fast. They got fast hands, but Canelo just punches too hard, unfortunately. Greg Thompson says, Andrade v. Charlo, GG v. Murata. Canelo clears out 168, then goes to 175. Bud Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. sort it out. Inoue, Daenerys plus Fury, AJ. These, in my opinion, are the fights be made. They're not going to be made. Let's be honest. That's not going to be made. Let's be honest. That's not going to be made. Jake Paul, split decision over Tommy Fury, says the Impala. So Jake Paul, you're saying Jake Paul beats Tommy Fury. What about Virgil Ortiz is a monster. We did a whole segment about Virgil Ortiz, Greg. I think you might have missed it. Yeah, Virgil Ortiz absolutely is an absolute monster of a fighter. And I'm a big fan of him. Jose Ruiz says Canelo Alvarez is going to go back down to 160. 94% chance he will go do it. Hold fast. What? Hold fast wants to see you come back down, Canelo. I don't think Canelo can go down. Canelo can't come down. Tommy Fury says Rafael, and Carl's in the house. And Carl says Tommy Fury beats Paul. Anyone thinks Paul beats Tommy needs to get a coffee. Says Carl. Carl says get a coffee if you think Tommy Fury didn't look impressive. He looked terrible against that MMA fighter as well. Tommy Fury. I agree. I think he beats Jake, but Tommy Fury he hardly looked great, to be honest, in that fight either. The Impala says Tommy Fury is trying to follow his brother's path, but he's not built for it. Just how Wilder's brother isn't built for it. Yeah, got a good point. I think Fury's very raw. He's got a learning to do. I think Fury may get better as time. I do favor him against Paul because I think Paul's just technique not very his technique isn't the greatest, and Fury I think Fury's got better technique, although he's raw and he's a bit wild. Fury, I think Fury's just got he's more of a boxer than Jake, So I think I would favor thing, but I wasn't really that impressed by Tommy either, to be honest. The Impala says Jake Paul should fight Marcellus Wilder instead of Tommy Fury. Yeah, that's a good that I think he wins that, to be honest. I think Jake Paul should fight Conor McGregor. That's what I think Jake Paul should do. That would be huge for him, I don't think he's interested in Tommy Fury, to be honest with you. I think he knows that Tommy Fury is a dangerous fight. I think Jake Paul's looking for a McGregor fight, a big payday, something like that. What do you think? Who do you think wins, Andrade or Plant? That's a good fight. I don't know, guys. I don't know about that one. That's a tough one. Would Andrade beat Plant? Would Plant beat Andrade? I'm not sure. That's a tough one. That is a tough fight. That is a tough fight, man. Andrade v Plant. That's a very, very tough fight. Who wins that? I don't know who wins that. That's a 50-50. I can't even... Who wins that? Andrade v Plant. That's a tough one, that is. That's a hard fight. So Jose Ruiz says Canelo is in fear of nobody at once. Yeah, he's not in fear, but can he make that weight? I don't know. I don't think he can make the weight to go back down to 160. Eric says Oscar Valdez. I want to see more of him. If he goes up to lightweight, I think he can beat Tank. Ooh, I'm not sure. That's a hard fight. Tank's a beast. That's a hard fight. But Oscar Valdez is a beast. Oscar Valdez is a beast. Oscar Valdez is definitely a beast. And Impala says Jake Paul is the truth. Few years boxing and already beating lifelong fighters like Woodley. But the thing is, Woodley's also an MMA fighter. He's not a boxer, is he? He is improving. He's getting better. But he's got a long way to go, man. He's still got a lot of improving to do. When he was tired in that fight, if you look at that fight, towards the end of the rounds, he was swinging wildly. He was tired. His technique was off. And that's what happens when you get tired and you're not a proper fighter. Your technique, you maybe the first couple of rounds, he was more composed. If you actually look at the fight, Woodley was more composed. Than Jake Paul, even though Woodley's not a boxer, but Woodley was more composed. So what weight does Tommy fight at? He's a light heavyweight, Tommy Fury. He's a light heavy. Sorry to break it to everybody. Jake Paul isn't a boxer, says Carl. First time he jumps in with a boxer, he gets beat. Fact, possibly. Yeah, there's a good chance of that. I think Jake Paul needs to fight a journeyman. A guy that's just to see how he gets on. He needs to fight a proper boxer next, but a journeyman. A guy that's, a proper journeyman. A guy that just comes to survive. Greg Thompson says, saw that Ortiz Jr. v. Kavaliauskas, that boy is on fire. Next welterweight world champion. He beats Ugas easy right now, in my opinion. I don't know. That's a tough fight. Ugas is a very skilled fighter. I don't know. That's a good fight. I like that fight, Greg. I like that fight. I think Jake Ortiz can be outboxed, but Ortiz is very strong. That's a good fight. That's a proper fight. That's what I want to see. Ugas v. Ortiz. That's a great fight. Great fight. The Impala says Jake Paul beats Floyd Mayweather. He's a much better fighter than Logan Paul. Wow. He beats Floyd Mayweather. Wow. We've been trying to tell people for a while, mate. So Canelo, Carl says Canelo will have to boil down to as have nothing left as a super middle, and he won't be any of the top 175 fighters. You know what I think about that, Carl? I think he beats the guys at 175. So until we see it, we can't really say. Guys, everyone in the live stream, smash the like button, guys. Let's get those likes up to 30, 40. Let's get those likes up, guys. I really appreciate if you can smash the like button, guys, for me. Smash those like button, guys. Smash the like button. I really appreciate it. Anumia says, Imran, when are you going to do live streams on Joshua Usyk? Very soon, bro. When the fight gets closer, I'm going to be doing live streams for that as well. Don't you worry about that. The live streams for that are coming. Tommy Fury is a cruiser. No, he's not. He's a light heavyweight. Dundada. Tommy Fury's a light heavy. I'm pretty sure he's a light heavyweight. Victor says, is MMA looking bad fighting boxers and losing? Yeah, but they're not boxers though, are they, Victor? So I'm pretty sure that you know, if they were to fight boxers in a cage, I'm pretty sure they would do exactly the same to boxers in a cage. You know, they're fighting at boxers in their own, you know, it's just not fair, is it? It's like asking a tennis player to, you know, play a badminton player in badminton. Of course, the badminton player is going to win, you know. So Space Predator says 50-50 Ugas Ortiz. Yeah, I'd agree 50-50 there. I think Canelo can break down Bivol and stop him with the correct fight plan, and Beterbiev will be much harder. I think Canelo will break down Bivol and stop him with the correct fight plan. Beterbiev will be much harder. Yeah, I agree with Greg. I think he would break down Bivol and batter him, and I think he would. I think he could really put a beating on Bivol. But I think Beterbiev is a very, very strong, very powerful guy. That's a hard fight. Dundada Imran, you don't think Jake would have KO'd Floyd? No, nah, not at all. That was actually a decent fight. Salute to Woodley. There was an ebb and flow to the fight. It was a decent fight. You know, I didn't mind it. I don't think, you know, a lot of people, when anything fight that includes Jake Paul, even if it's half decent, oh, it's terrible. It's rubbish. It's this, that, just because he's got Jake Paul involved. Oh, he was terrible. He was this, that. Listen, Jake Paul is not a great, like at the minute watching him, he's not exactly a very skilled boxer, but he's improving. He's getting better. You know, he's getting better. He's improving his game. You've got to give him credit. So Carl says he's a hype job. Going off the fight against an old Manny, Ortiz Jr. will break him up. Ooh, he's a hype job. That's a strong statement about Ugas. I won't go as far as saying Ugas is a hype job. Robert Harrison says Tommy Fury. You like Tommy Fury? He cool. Tommy Fury's he's a cool guy. Don't get me wrong, but I think he's got I think he's got a long way to go. Tommy Fury's a bit raw at the minute, you know, throwing wild shots, but you know, he's a good fighter. Tommy Fury's a good, he's going to improve. He's going to get better. Hopefully he's not going to, obviously he's not no Tyson, is he? But he definitely get better. Guys, everyone in the stream, if you can smash the like button, guys, if anyone wants to come on, join the stream. I'm leaving the link in the chat. Come on. If anyone wants to come on. So Carl says, Usyk v Joshua. I'll have a bit of that at the right time, Imran. I don't know what you mean by that, Cole. But that's a good fight, man. I'm looking forward to that. I'm very excited about that one. Greg Thompson says, with Ortiz Jr. power, he could KO Ugas. This doesn't go the distance. Let's see. That's a good fight. But that'll be that'll be Ortiz's Jr.'s very tough test for him. Lykestra says, Tommy Fury is a light heavy. I wonder if they'll fight at Cratchweight. Yeah, possibly. I think they will. I think they'll fight at Cruiser. I think Tommy Fury will go up to Cruiser to fight Jake Paul. I don't think he's worried. They're not that much, like, size wise. Let's be honest, there's not much difference, is there? Dondada says Jake can say he beat a Hall of Fame UFC champion. Wow. Striking in boxing is miles ahead of MMA. Yeah, but come on, Dondada. Whoever called Andrade Plant is a genius. That would be a great fight. It's a great fight. That I can't pick that one. You know, Andrade and Plant would be a great fight. Both not big punchers, both slick, both fast, both got fast hands, both move very well. That's a proper 50-50 fight. You know, when I think about it, that's a great fight. Who do you guys think wins that fight? I don't know. I'm torn. Eric says, remember Chavez Jr. got beat up by an MMA legend and quite easily as well, but Chavez doesn't take things seriously. Let's be honest. Otherwise, Chavez is Chavez when he was younger, taking things a bit more seriously. Chavez could fight, man. Jake Paul already said he will he will not go fight MMA. I would get choked out. Yeah, of course he would get choked out. MMA is too difficult, man. MMA, you need to stay away from MMA. The Impala says Jake Paul would be the first man to stop Adrian Broner. The Impala, you're a Jake Paul fan. Definitely a Jake. Beterbiev is just a puncher. Bivol is more slick and gives Canelo a lot more problems. People sleep on Bivol. We'll have to see. Bivol, we need to see. We need to meet more of Bivol, to be honest. Bivol is a skilled fighter. Just think Canelo right now, he's so strong. He's so powerful. You know, I don't know if anyone could beat him. Floyd might have beat on Jake on worse night than Logan because Logan was clinching so much. Yeah, but Logan's so big, man, and he was awkward, you know. And Floyd's 44, bro. Ortiz KO's Ugas easy. Let's see it. Let's see the fight. I'd love to see it. BJSV Caleb, who wins? I'd go Caleb on that one. Carl says, I'll have a bit of that live stream debate. Yep, you're more than welcome to come on that one. Whenever it is. Daniel Dubois v. Frank Sanchez. Daniel Dubois. I'm going Dubois. Frank Sanchez is a guy that Canelo's sparred with, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going Daniel Dubois. People need to understand that Paul and Woodley are novices. The fight was definitely a lot more competitive and entertaining than what we expected. I spit out my tea when T Wood knocked him through the ropes. Yeah, he definitely wobbled him. He wobbled him. Guys, smash the like button, guys. Let's get those likes up. Let's get those likes up. 30 plus. Let's get them to 30. Let's get those likes to 30, guys. Let's get those likes up. Smash the like button, everyone in the stream. Smash the like button, guys. So the Impala says, Jake Paul would knock out Floyd Mayweather. Let's be real. He barely made it through Logan Paul, who got beat easily by KSI. Wow, come on. Carl says, all the Jake Paul BS. Wow, terrible fighter. Hey, Imran. Burning Desire says, hey, Imran, Ben shouldn't fight Avanesian. Forget him. Let's see Ben progress. Why? Why don't you want to see Ben fight Avanesian? I would rather see him fight Avanesian. Why is he not fighting Avanesian? Ben's not interested in Avanesian. He wants to fight old men. He wants to fight old men past their best. At 175, Canelo is by far the fastest fighter. Yeah, he would be. He would be. He's really fast, Canelo. I think people underestimate how fast Canelo is. Marky Dan says, plus Woodley is a wrestler. If he had more experience, he would have known to use his wrestling to rough him up in the clinches. I'd agree. I'd agree there. You know, I was surprised he wasn't doing that. I was surprised he wasn't using his size, his strength to rough up Jake, to tire him. Eric Teller says, Imran, in my opinion, what should Canelo's next move be? Go up to 175 or listen to the fans and fight Charlo, Andrade, and Benavidez? Well, if he goes up to 175, he's definitely, for me, he's definitely, you know, enhancing his legacy for sure. I don't think anyone can question his legacy. Guys, everyone in the stream, if you can smash the like button, I'd appreciate it. If you can smash that like button. But Benny Desire said, I'd rather see Ben fight Conor Broner. Why? Why would you see him fight rather than yeah, I'd rather see him fight Avanesian, to be honest with you. I'd rather see Khan fight Brook, to be honest. Caleb Plant is the only relevant because he's with Al Heyman. Smart to give him the belt. Seem like he's some type of champ. Well, I think Caleb Plant is being slept on. You know, he fought Utsakatsi and beat Utsakatsi, and Utsakatsi is a good fighter. Let's see how David Benavidez gets on against Utsakatsi. But I think Robert Harrison says Caleb Plant v. Eubank. Caleb Plant will beat Eubank easy. Do you want to see Ben smash Conor Broner or lose to Avanesian? Well, I don't know why you're not confident that he beats Avanesian. But the fact of the point is that surely, you know, you want to fight someone like Avanesian because that does a lot more for you in the world ranking. You beat Avanesian, then Conor Ben is there or thereabouts to fight guys like Sean Porter, because Avanesian is at that level to fight Sean Porter. Ben needs to keep away from David A. Ben would get beat. Yeah, he would get beat. I'd agree. He would get beat. But the fact is that he needs to fight him. Let's be honest. You know, if he has any aspirations of being a top class welterweight, he needs to fight David Avanesian. Likestra says, has AJ fought anybody like Usyk in the past? No, he hasn't. Usyk is probably one of the most skilled guys that AJ is going to be in the ring with. Probably the most skilled guy. You know, I always said Bivol was slick, boxing skills to outbox Canelo. That being said, I still think Canelo beats him with his power, the correct fight plan. Batarbiev has great KO power and 100% KO record. That's a great fight. That's a really good fight. Tyson beats Usyk. What? You mean Tyson Fury. Yeah, I agree. I think Tyson beats Usyk as well. The Impala says Matt Edmondson, that racist. This is an undisputed fight. Color of plants. What are we talking about there? The Impala. Jose Ayala says Canelo should defend his titles at least once before moving up to 175. Take Benavidez out before going to Bivol or Beterbiev. Yeah, I'd agree. Canelo should defend his titles at least once before moving up to 175. Yeah, take Benavidez. Yeah, that would be a good fight. Him and Benavidez. That's a great fight. That's a great fight. You know, Benavidez is a great fight. They're both Mexicans. There'll be some great build up there. Guys, everyone in the stream, if you can smash the like button, I'd appreciate it. Let's get those likes up. Smash the like button, guys. Everyone in the stream, if you smash the like button. So Burning Desire says, because it's over for Ben if he fights Avanesian. Surely that's what you want him to do. You want him to fight the best. Conor Ben can fight Delorme after he loses to Ennis. That's a good fight as well. Thomas Delorme, that'll be a good fight. I think Ennis will destroy Delorme. Jose R says, let's be real. Canelo wanted to unify 168 because all champions were all what bots. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Does Usyk have a chance to beat AJ, like a 6 to 10 chance? Yeah, Usyk has a chance. My friend Carl doesn't seem to think Usyk has any chance. He says Usyk has 0 chance. But I disagree. I think Usyk has a very good chance. He has as good a chance as anybody in the past. Is Jake Paul a possible future fight for the Canelo Alvarez? I had a talk about it last night. Jake Paul is not a future fight for Canelo Alvarez. It's not a no-go. That would be a joke. Kid Galahad v Tank Davis. Who wins? I'm giving that one to Tank Davis. Tank Davis is too big, too strong. Kid Galahad's too small. So Jose Javier says Joe Smith v Kovalev. I'll go Joe Smith. I think Kovalev is past his best. I don't think Kovalev is the fighter he once was. So I would have to say that Joe Smith wins that fight. Guys, smash the like button, please. All of you in the live stream, if you can smash the like button, let's get those likes up, guys. Smash the like button. Oh yeah, if you guys want to come on, I'm gonna leave the link in the chat. If anyone wants to come on and wants to talk boxing, let's go. There's the link. There's the chat. If anyone wants to come on, you're more than welcome to come on. Get involved. So Nostes says after AJ losing to Ruiz, anybody has a chance. Yeah, listen. I think people are overlooking Usyk. To be honest with you, I think Usyk is a lot more dangerous fight than what people seem to think. Victor Terraner says, who you want Canelo to fight next after Plant? I would say Beterbiev. Your boy Lee Wood is fight a title eliminator for Leo Santa Cruz's belt. Lee Wood fighting for a title eliminator. Is that yes, I agree. Who's the other guy? Who's the guy he's gonna fight? Who's he gonna fight? Yeah, he's got a title eliminator for that belt. Who's he gonna fight? I can't remember who's he gonna fight. He's been ordered to fight somebody for that belt. Yeah. Greg says Usyk has a better boxing game than any fighter AJ has fought against yet. Usyk's biggest problem is the weight he'll be giving away. Well, yeah, that's a big problem. He's a small heavyweight, but I still think he's dangerous, man. I still think he's dangerous. So Anomia says Crawford v Porter, purse bid to go live September 2nd. Yes, indeed. Indeed. And I'll be tuning in for that. That'll be great to watch. That'd be great to watch. I hopefully that fight gets made, man. I really hope for Crawford he gets that fight over the line. Guys, smash the like button. Everyone in the stream, if you can smash the like button, guys, I'd really appreciate it. Let's smash the like button. Let's get those likes up, guys. The more you smash the like button, the more the live stream gets traction. So yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Usyk too small. AJ walks through him. Don't expect it to go 6. Wow. That's a strong statement. Yeah, Michael Conlon, that's it. Lee Wood is going to fight Michael Conlon. That's a tough fight. Michael Conlon's a really good fighter. That's a tough fight. That's a tough matchup. Jimmy, what's going on? Jimmy, you well? Jimmy, you there? Okay, who you think Andre next opponent will be? Hopefully it's someone that's of note. Hopefully, it's somebody that we've heard of. Hopefully, it's Charlo. That's what I hope. Hopefully, it's Charlo. How are you, man?
Imran, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can hear you. Can hear you. How's it
All right, bro.
going?
What's the topic? It's going good. Good, bro. How you doing?
All good, man. All good. It's good having you in the stream, man. Basically, what do you think? Who do you want to see Andrade fight next?
Oh, Demetrius Andrade.
Yeah.
I mean, my best. I mean, for me, the best match in the middleweight division is Andrade versus Charlo. You got two young, undefeated,
Yeah.
explosive fighters. Uh, both guys have a sort of budding fan base. Like a lot of people think Andrade is the
Oh, I think Jimmy has bad Wi-Fi issues. Usyk is a bit bigger than Ali. I'm not counting Usyk out just yet. Yeah, I'm not counting Usyk out either. Burning Desire says Carl Froch v Bivol. Who would have won? Carl Froch v Bivol. I'd go Bivol probably. Bivol. He's at what light heavyweight. Carl Froch didn't fight at light heavyweight, so it would have been difficult to say. So the zone will pick that fight. The zone will pick up that fight. Yeah, they will pick up that fight. They will pick up that fight. But Burning Desire says Conlon wins against Wood. Burning Desire says Conlon wins against Wood. That's not going to rub Carl up the right way, is it? Jose Ruiz says, did Avsil have a championship champion Tyson Fury? They postponed the Wilder 3rd November, 20th or December by the end of the year. I don't know what you mean by that, Jose. Carl says, time for a coffee. Wood beats Conor. That's a good fight. That's a good fight. That's a great fight. That's not an easy fight for Lee Wood. Conlon's a really good fighter. Is Carl Froch? Probably Carl. I'm not 100% on that. Is Carl Froch your top 5 greatest British fighter ever? No, he's not in the top 5 for me. It's a good fighter, but not top 5 is a bit too high for me. Yeah, guys, smash the like button. Everyone in the stream, thanks. We got to 30 likes. Let's get to 40 likes now. Guys, anyone wants to jump on? Anybody wants to jump on? You're more than welcome to jump on. I'm going to leave this chat. If you want to jump on, right? Bernie Desire, you want to jump on and say why you think Carl Froch is in the top 5 greatest? Let me ask you a question, Bernie Desire. Do you think Carl Froch is in the top 5 greatest British fighters of all time? Javier Reyes says, Danny Garcia v. Mikey Garcia. Danny Garcia v. Mikey Garcia. I'll go Danny Garcia there. I'll go Danny Garcia there. I think Danny Garcia. What do you think, Jimmy? Danny Garcia v. Mikey Garcia. Jimmy?
Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you. Danny Garcia v. Mikey Garcia.
Yeah, sorry about this, bro. I don't know what it is. Whenever even last night when I was on your stream, I'm actually at work right now. I work night shifts, and the Wi-Fi here is terrible. The Wi-Fi here is disgusting. Sorry about that.
It happens. No worries, man. Danny Garcia v. Mikey Garcia. Who wins?
I think Mikey.
You think Mikey?
Actually, no, that's a tough one. Actually, that's a tough one. That's a good fight.
It's a great
fight.
What
do you think?
Great fight. I'd definitely say for me, I think Danny Garcia wins that. I think Mikey's not a welterweight, to be honest with you. I think he's too small. But actually, I don't know. Mikey might be able to outbox him. I don't know. Danny Garcia is a little flat-footed. He can be outboxed. That's a good fight. It's a proper fight. I'll be one that I would love to watch, to be honest. What do you think,
when
Victor?
When you first said that.
Yeah, go on. Oh, Jimmy. What do you think, Victor? Victor? Victor, you there? Victor? He's not there. Don Dada says, if Munguia beats Gabe Rosado, it's looking like they're going to feed Munguia to Andrade. If Munguia beats Gabe Rosado, I think Munguia should beat Gabe Rosado, but Gabe Rosado is coming off a great win, right? He's coming off a great win, so you can't cut off Gabe Rosado. Burning Desires on the wind up says Carl. Lee Wood will be improved under Ben Davison. Yeah, I think Lee Wood will be improved under Ben Davison. He's definitely has been improved. I think Carl Froch is a top 10, possibly. Yeah, he could be top 10. Yeah, he definitely got a great resume. Could be top 10. Mikey too small at 147. Mikey, yeah, he's too small. Mikey Garcia is too small for me as well. He's too small. Victor, you there? No, Victor's not there. Victor's not there. So Don Dada says, I don't a lot of separation between the welterweights. What do you mean by that, Don Dada? So Alan Makeda says Zordo Ramirez v Bivol. I'd say Bivol wins that. I'd go Bivol. What do you think? You tell me what you think. What do you think? Guys, smash the like button, guys. I really appreciate if you can smash the like button. If you can all smash the like button, all go and give the like button a smash. I'd really appreciate it. If you've already smashed it, don't smash it again. As my friend Davey Fulton says, don't smash the like button if you already hit the like button. If you already hit the like button, don't hit it again. Don Dada says, I see Mikey outboxing Danny. Yeah, possibly. Greg says, I think Munguia has the power to trouble Boo Boo if he pressures him enough. He can make Andrade make mistakes. Yeah, he can, like we saw Liam Williams do. But is he skilled enough? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's skilled enough. That's the issue I think he'll have. Is he skilled enough? I'm not sure. Guys, if anyone wants to jump on. I'm more than happy to jump on. Let's talk some boxing. Ben Davison is a top 5 trainer in the sport. Very underrated. I think that's a bit premature to say that. We need to see his career unfold a little bit more. Javier Reyes says, rate Munguia. Yeah, Munguia is a good fighter. No doubt about it. Munguia can fight. There's no doubt about it. Munguia can really fight. Victor, you there? There's no doubt about it. Munguia can really fight.
What's up, bro?
You good, man? How's it going?
How you doing?
All good, man. All good. It's good having you in the stream. So, Victor, I'm going to get straight to it. Munguia, does Munguia beat Rosado? Victor, I'm going to get straight to it. Munguia,
yeah. Munguia beats Rosado easy.
He beats him, yeah? There's a lot of background noise. Victor, there's a lot of background noise. Can you, like, I can't hear you properly.
Hold on. There we go, bro.
Right, okay. So,
love you, champion.
Cheers, man. I appreciate it, Victor, man. Appreciate it. What did you make of the Jake Paul? What did you make of the Jake Paul and what's his name, Tyron Woodley fight?
You know what? I think that's good for the sport. People might say, you know what, it's not good or not, but man, he brought Amanda Serrano. I mean, he brought all these guys on the undercard. Man, to me, I'm like, you know what? I took yesterday off just to watch this fight. Like, man, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna watch this fight. So you know what? I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. Like, I mean, anything for boxing is good for me.
Yeah. What do you think he should do next, man? Who do you think he should fight next?
To me, Tyson Fury. I mean, the brother, whatever. I mean,
Tommy.
I don't think he's that Tommy Fury. Yeah, I don't think he's that like known. I mean, this guy, he fought 3 times, like 3 knockouts, whatever. I think he's good, but he showed me a lot. Like, man, he's actually pretty good. I didn't think he was that good, but I think he's pretty good. I mean, he ain't gonna be he ain't being Canelo. I mean, he can fight all these YouTubers, all that. It's entertaining, but nah, he ain't gonna be Canelo.
Yeah, I don't think he beats any. Like, forget Canelo's a very high level, you know what I mean? But I don't think he beats any of the top, like any good boxer. To be honest with you, if I'm honest with you, I don't think he beats top fighters. I don't think he beats top fighters, man. What do you make of Canelo Plant? Let me ask you about Canelo Plant.
Well, you know what? A lot of people say that Plant has quick feet. He runs around, but you know what? Canelo has one thing on him. Canelo has he throws 3 or 4 jabs now, and then he hits you where you don't even know where it's coming from. Like, you can block wherever you want to block, but he's gonna hit you. So to me, I like Canelo. I mean, but I don't see Caleb Plant. He never fought nobody. Like, But you never know. But what do you think?
Yeah, man, I kind of agree with you there, man. I don't think Caleb is gonna have. I don't think Caleb has got enough power to keep Canelo off. I think Canelo hits too hard, to be honest. I think he punches too hard, and I'm not sure that Caleb is going to be able to keep Canelo off. He might be able to do well for a couple of rounds, but how's he going to keep Canelo off? How's he going to be able to? I just don't see it, man. I don't see how he keeps Canelo off, and that's the problem when you fight Canelo. It's trying to keep him off. He's so strong, he's so strong, and he's so I can't see it, man. I can't see it. What do you think?
You know what it is? It's the first time that when Canelo fought Triple G, the first fight, he was defensive. So he would back up, and he was a counterpuncher. So the second fight, they're like, he can't go forward with Triple G. He went forward with Triple G. He showed Triple G that, you know what, I can take your punch too, and he went forward, and they never thought that he would do that, and he went all the way. So if he could take Triple G's punch, what is Kenny Plan going to do whenever Canelo goes forward? Because Canelo's not going to back up. He's going to go all the way to you. And you know what? You never been hit like that. Yeah, they say he probably cruiserweights, whatever. That's cool. But when he comes to you, and you don't know how to back up, I mean, you're gonna put your hands up, because you know what? He's gonna come to you, and then you're gonna guard. It's gonna go up. What are you gonna
do? I'm just going to answer these questions. So Anumia says, Imran, does Lara beat Warrington again? Warrington is fighting Lara. Carl says Warrington. I don't know if he beats Lara. I think I would favor Lara in that fight, just because I think Lara's beat him once. And I don't know whether Warrington hasn't really shown me that he can fight any other way. He hasn't shown me he can box. So it's hard for me to say that. He beats Lara. Ash, I want to ask you, Ash, Warrington?
Yeah.
Josh Warrington's fighting Lara this weekend. You know, the guy that beat him and knocked him out?
Oh, yes, yeah.
Do you think he beats Lara?
No, I don't think he beats him.
You don't think? Why? How do you see that fight going?
I think Lara's going to knock him out again.
Really? You think he's going to put him away?
I think he's going to do it quicker? I think Warrington's... Didn't Warrington get knocked out by Lomachenko from...
No, that was Campbell. No, Campbell actually went the distance. No, Warrington's at 126. He's fighting at 126.
Okay, sorry, that's another guy I'm thinking about. Okay,
they're fighting this weekend. Conor Ben's on the undercard as well.
I know you're on about. I just got it muddled up a bit. I think that Lara guy will beat him again. I think he's got the power, and if he catches him again, he's gonna knock him out again. And I can't see him doing anything different in this fight against Lara.
So Burning Desire says, I think Josh runs and wins. Do you think he's going to be able to run and win that fight? I don't think he fights like that. He hasn't shown that. He's just a slugger, isn't it?
Yeah, he likes to mix it up. So he doesn't want to run around.
Yeah, he does. And he ain't gonna be successful mixing it up with Lara, is he?
There you go. He's got the power, so he has to. But then again, Burning Desire, he's got the right idea. I run around, but he can't do that.
Yeah. Exactly. Whenever I've seen him fight, he's always coming forward, trying to have a tear up, innit?
That's what I'm saying. He likes to have a bust up. So if he's gonna try and do something he hasn't done before, against a guy that's got power, he's not. I don't think he can do it for 12 rounds. Is it 12-round fight?
12 rounds. Yeah, 12 rounds. No way, in my opinion. I don't see it.
Yeah,
at one point, I thought Warrington was close to the level of Taylor. What, Josh Taylor? Nah, man. Taylor's better than Warrington, way better. What do you make of the Jake Paul fight, Ash?
I think Woodley won, man. I think Woodley won.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. What I saw of that fight anyway. Jake Paul ran around a lot, man. He got hurt as well. Woodley wasn't hurt in that fight. And I know Woodley didn't throw as much, but he was the one walking him down. It's not a flipping. It wasn't a world title fight where the guys have to take it easy and work it out. It was a YouTuber. He want to throw your hands in it. He ran around, and so I think Woodley won the fight. But what do you think?
I personally think that Jake won it. I thought, although Woodley was the aggressor, I thought Jake landed the more cleaner shots.
How
But it
many?
was
How many did he land?
I don't know, not a lot, man. There wasn't a lot landed, to be honest. It was, to be
This is what
honest,
I
it was
mean.
quite. Let's be honest, Ash. It was quite mediocre. Like, you know, Jake Paul towards
Yeah,
the end of that fight, you could see his technique was off, right?
yeah. But what I mean is, Woodley did as much as he could in a way to make the fight as much as he
Yeah, I
could.
get what you're saying. Like, you mean like Jake was just backing off, right?
He's backing off and he's throwing a bit and then running around and out and doing all this, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. It was just,
What do you
it's
think?
one
How
of,
far do you think Jake Paul can go? Where do you think Jake Paul can go?
Jake Paul is, you know what? That is a good question, man. That is a very good question.
Could he beat Tommy
Um,
Fury? Does he beat Tommy Fury?
no, you know what? I haven't seen
Yeah.
much of Tommy Fury, but Tommy Fury's got like he's got a good upbringing in fighting, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So
Hey, he might be Tommy Fury, man. Tommy Fury hasn't fought nobody.
Yeah, but Tommy Fury, like I said, man was saying was he's been brought up in this fighting culture, and you know something's got to rub off on him, innit? So I reckon just that culture alone, yeah, he can beat Jake Paul with. You know what I mean? He doesn't need to, you know what I'm trying to say? But Jake Paul's always been doing videos and skateboarding and whatnot.
Victor,
Yeah,
why
but
do you think? Why do you think that Tommy Fury can beat Jake?
I don't think he can beat Jake Paul. I mean, hey, he's taking the sport for real. And you know what? Tommy Fury, who has he beat? Like, I've seen all his
Nobody.
videos.
He's beat no one. He's beat no one.
Yeah, so I'm
You
like,
can't say that because Jake, no one really, man. He's boozy.
Yeah,
You're telling
true.
me, what the hell? Who's he for, man? You're telling me Tommy Fury wouldn't beat these guys? He'd have a good chance of beating them as well.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, he didn't even know, like, who's Tommy Fury? Like,
He's Tyson Fury's brother.
I
He's the
know who he
Gypsy King's
is,
brother.
but, like,
Yeah.
but to me, I don't see nothing like badass. I mean, I
Put it
don't
this
see
way.
nothing good from him.
Put it this way, yeah.
No. You know what? I don't really looking at Tommy Fury. He's a bit raw. He throws wild shots and stuff. But what I'm saying is, I think he still might have enough to beat Jake Paul. Do you know what I mean? I don't know whether. I don't know though. I don't know. But they should make the fight, right? They're kind of at same level. They're both novices, really. They're both not had much experience. But like I was saying in one of my videos, I think Tommy Fury's probably been fighting since he was a young kid, whereas Jake Paul's probably just been fighting the last 3 years. And what I saw with Jake Paul in that fight, as he was tiring, his technique was off. Like you could clearly see that he's not like he's trying hard to be a boxer, but he's not really a boxer. Like his technique was off. You know, like if you look at the fight, Woodley was more composed because he's a fighter. You know what I mean? Woodley's a fighter. Although he's not a boxer, he's a fighter. Do you know what I mean? So he was more composed, even when he was under pressure and he was towards the end of the fight. Woodley was always composed in the fight. Whereas if you look at Jake Paul, he was throwing wild shots. He was wild and his technique was off. What do you say, Ash?
Yeah, this is what I mentioned that, you know, Woodley won the fight because Jake Paul basically was alright for 2 rounds or something, and then he just was running around and swinging and just making a mockery, really, innit? Like he wasn't fighting, he wasn't trying to make a fight, trying to win. He was just running around, a couple of shots. Plus, in the UFC, when Woodley fights, you can't do that. It's a different style in the boxing, so it's a bit different for him. So, it's like in UFC, the guys box, but they come together within a minute. Or, you know what I'm trying to say? With boxing, if the guy's running well like that, it's much harder to make him fight, if you know what I mean. But with the UFC, you can once you get close, you can grab him, you can do whatever you want, get him down on the ground. But with the boxing, you can't. The referee come in, then back again. You know what I mean? So it's different. This is why Woodley should have won that fight.
Do you think Tommy would knock Paul out, Ash?
He's a bit wild as well. It'd be
Yeah.
a good fight. But I think I think he's bigger than him. I think he's a bigger guy. I think he would knock him out.
Yeah. What do you think, Victor? Who do you think wins that fight?
I don't even know. Tell you the truth, man. Good fight. I'll get whatever.
Who would you favor in that fight?
Who you got?
I've got Tommy, man.
Yeah, man, it's a hard fight. Like I don't see Tommy beating him either of them.
You think
I
you
mean,
think Jake Paul wins?
I think Jake Paul beats him.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough, man. You're entitled to your opinion. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I think Tommy's still learning as well, so it's a good fight. You know, I like to see it. I think it'll be a good build up as well. But what did you make of the them Ash? Did you see them going at each other at the at the BT show? Put up a clip where they two were going face to face. What did you make of that? Do you think it's a bit of drama or a bit of what did you make of that, Ash?
What do you mean with Jake Paul and Tommy?
Yeah, Tommy, they were having it off in the hallway. Or did you see it?
Yeah. I think it's a bit of obviously building the fight up and a
Yeah.
bit of ego as well, innit?
I
Where
don't think Jake Paul wants to fight Tommy Fury though.
I don't think so.
No, man. Like, did you see the way he was talking at the press conference and stuff? Like, I'll see who I want to fight. I think he wants McGregor. You think he beats McGregor, Ash?
Nah, man. Well, McGregor's been a joke himself recently. There's not really.
Yeah,
But I mean,
McGregor's.
like, if McGregor really becomes back as proper McGregor, you can't. He's a top athlete, man. He just, you know what I mean? He's had a lot of money now. He's had the millions now. So, you know, money changes people. So he's not dedicated as he was. But if he gets back to dedication and does all that, he's a top fighter, man. He can't. These type of guys, these guys are bigger than him as well. So he wouldn't be a fight really, would he? These guys are. He's not that big, is he? Like in
Yeah.
weight and stuff, these guys are
You're
bigger.
saying who beats McGregor? Nah, he
What?
can't
Say
beat
that again,
McGregor, man.
Victor. Speak up a little bit, Victor.
McGregor can box, man.
What, Victor? Speak up a little bit. What you say? McGregor beats Jake Paul.
Yes, McGregor, man. Hey, man, McGregor, he can box.
Yeah, he can, man.
Yeah, that's one thing, man. I've seen him in MMA, and I've seen him stand up. Hey, he can box. Look at the way he did Floyd. He's actually he can box as a counterpuncher.
You know what it is though? We don't want to see McGregor doing these fights, man. He's in his prime. You want to see him fight the guys who you want to see this guy in competition. You don't want to see him fighting these guys, wasting his prime years. You want to see him in proper fights.
Who, McGregor?
Yeah.
McGregor's like, he's finished though, isn't it, McGregor? Now he's past it.
Yeah, you're right.
Nah, he's not old.
No, but like, he's not. I don't think he's the same fighter. He gets injured a lot. He suffers a lot of injuries. I'm not sure if McGregor. I think McGregor's off for the Jake Paul fight.
Yeah, he's not the same cell no more.
No, he's been beat a few times, man.
I don't think he takes the sport so serious like he used to. Yeah.
No.
Go ahead. Block me. Shish.
Miguel.
Yes, sir.
How are you? You good?
That's okay. Hold on just a second.
All right. So.
Okay. Go ahead.
Miguel. So, did you watch the fight yesterday?
Honestly, I didn't. But I watched the replay on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, because to be honest with you, I don't pay for that kind of BS. To be honest with you, I'm not gonna waste my money. You know, especially on that Joker Powell, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
You know, and you know what? I didn't see nothing that it doesn't impress me at all.
Yeah.
And he wants to fight Canelo, please.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, imagine if he really fights with a good quality boxer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, he will get killed with the top, one of the top 10 boxers.
What did you make of his technique, Miguel? What did you make of his technique?
In his technique, you know what? That technique that he has is just terrible for me personally. I think he's not there. The technique for a good boxer if he wants to be a boxer, it's not there at all. Honestly, that's what I see. Okay. Like I said, when if he fights one of the 10, the top 10 fighter, one of the 10 top fighters, he will get his ass kicked. Bottom line.
Yeah, I'd agree, man.
Because
I would, Miguel, I would say top 30. Forget top 10. Top 30 would be
true. Good. I give you that. But the thing is, he has no business in boxing. Honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Period. No ifs about somebody. Yeah. He's not taking this seriously. And I mean, look, this guy, and then at the end, I saw the post-fight interview on the ring. He's just a clown.
Yeah. But what do you make of it? What do you make of it?
It was just it's a circus, honestly, man. I mean, who the hell is gonna? I'm sorry, who the heck is gonna put his? I'm not gonna tattoo his name on my body just to have a rematch. Screw that. That's laughable, man. If you're serious talking about rematches, you're say, yeah, let's go at it again. Period. Don't put no stipulations like that. I mean, it's nonsense.
Who won the fight, Miguel? Who you think won the fight?
I will not give it to either one of them. I will say it was a tie. To be honest with you, a draw. It's a circus, honestly. And it's putting boxing. They're giving boxing a bad name, to be honest with you. And I don't see why people see it. I don't see why people pay the pay-per-view for that stuff. I just don't know why. It doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, but to each his own. If they want to spend that kind of money, fine. But they're not getting a good quality boxing match at all. And I believe second. Huh? Go ahead.
How much money was it? How much money was that pay-per-view in America?
Honestly, I don't know.
Right.
I didn't even bother to check, to be honest. But the average, I believe, for that kind of pay-per-view is about $50. For that type of pay-per-view.
A lot of money, man.
That's more than an anti-Joshua fight.
That's more than a Joshua fight.
Exactly.
It is, isn't it?
That's a rip-off, man.
It is a even watching it on YouTube for free is a rip-off, man.
Yeah, man. That's two, and that's more than two anti-Joshua fights. Well, close to, maybe about the same. That's two fights.
Yeah, but
how much is $60, man? How much is $60 a pound?
Oh, 60. Hey? Did you say 50 or 60?
$60. $60.
Yeah, then about 45, 50.
Yeah.
So about 40 pounds, I'd say.
40 pounds. Yeah. So one of Joshua's fights is $24.99, isn't it?
So yeah, just under two fights.
Yeah. Yo, man. In America, all the pay-per-views are huge. I know the Spence Pacquiao one was $90, wasn't it?
Right. Yeah. Exactly. And
that's a lot of money as well, man.
That's a lot of money.
$90. Yes. That's 70. That's about £75.
That's a lot of money, man. You guys, you know what, Miguel? You guys have to pay a lot of money, for pay-per-view.
Oh yeah, especially that one is coming up with Canelo. I mean, I think
that's $100, isn't it?
I believe it's going to go. I got the feeling it's going to go about 120.
$1,000.
Bloody hell.
Above $100, honestly.
What
do you make of it?
I'm sorry?
The pay-per-view prices in America.
What about them?
What do you make of the pay-per-view prices? Do you think they're really expensive?
They are, honestly. I mean, that's why a lot of people get together in a house or a friend's house, and everybody pitch in about $5 or $6, about $10. That way you don't have to be at home by yourself. And then the one with Pacquiao, or
Just generally a Floyd one, would that be $100?
They'll be under 100. They'd be about $60.
Okay.
The Floyd.
Hey, y'all
Yeah.
wanna know how we do it?
Oh,
I'm gonna tell you how we do it in my family. We actually
Streaming.
we put $10 all the rounds, and then the winner, which is $120 in 12 rounds,
Right.
and the winner takes 60, and you give the house 60. So we actually get lottery tickets, and we scramble them around, and then everybody
That's how cool that is.
buys the lottery ticket. So we everybody gets a number. So we always pitch in $10 for a lottery ticket, and then the winner at the end gets $60, and you give the house
How
$60.
do you work out the winner? By the round.
Make sense or no?
How does the winner get?
Yeah, it makes sense, you know.
I mean, I give the
pick a
house
number.
$60 for the pay-per-view, and whoever wins takes
Yeah.
$60 too.
How do they win though?
That's That's a good idea. Why not? I think that shit. You know,
yeah.
but
Oh, y'all got a better idea?
like I said,
no.
just do a raffle. 50-50. That's all.
Yeah, you give the house $60 or whatever, and you take $60 home
Yeah.
too.
$50.
The 12 rounds, and whoever wins,
50-50.
yeah. So that way, there ain't no like, hey man, you got me on this fight. Nah, you know what? Here, I give you $60 because you posted the fight, and I'll take $60 home or 50, whatever.
Guys, I want to ask you a question. About Andrade and Charlo. Why are those guys not fighting each other, man?
Why are they fighting each other?
Yeah.
That's a good question too. I don't think neither one of them wants to lose a title.
Yeah,
They
but
want to remain champions.
But you know
Thing
what
is, when you think about it, right? We've got Jake Paul fighting, right? And Miguel rightfully pointed out that it's not good for the sport. But don't you think that we need guys like Andrade and Charlo, who are champions, undefeated champions, to fight each other to make the sport great?
Yes,
that's right. But they don't. The problem is they don't want to fight each other, and they're in the same way with PBC. Am I correct?
No. Andrade's with his own. No. Andrade's with his own, and
the zone.
Charlo's with PBC.
Well, tag to the zone. I mean, I don't know what they're holding that up. To be honest with you, maybe they want a big payday. Bigger than what they offering. That's another thing too.
Yeah, hopefully that fight can be made, man. Who wins that fight?
Oh, gee.
Damn.
I'll go with not
Andrade.
I forgot his name. No.
Charlo.
Charlo. Yeah.
Nah.
Why do you think Charlo wins?
Charlo won't beat him, bro. Charlo can't beat him, man. I mean, Charlo's he's flat-footed too, and actually all these guys, like, you know what? I love boxing, but why are these guys just sitting on the shelf? Like, you know what? I'm not going to say nothing about Canelo, but Canelo fights everybody. Why are these guys just sitting on the sideline waiting for him? Fight yourselves, make yourself known,
Well, yes, that is true, but they don't. They just want the big payday with Canelo. That's all. But nobody wants to. But neither one of them wants to move up in weight. Right?
I think
Canelo's not going to go there. Canelo's not going to. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think that desire to be the best is not there. Like Canelo's got that desire, that burning desire to be the best.
You got that right.
A lot of the fighters,
you're right about that.
They don't seem to have that hunger.
But another one. Why does Canelo have to go up and wait, and fight everybody, but everybody just sits back, It's like he has to do everything. Like, I mean, I don't know, but I'm just thinking like that. Like, Canelo always remember when he was like 154, he went to 160. And he was already like, Triple G was already like, we're waiting for him. Triple G never went up to 168. Like, Canelo has to do everything. And you know what? I like the rematch. Canelo badass.
You know what fantasy fight I would like to see is Canelo and Bernard Hopkins both in their primes. I think that would have made a terrific fight.
You know what? I would like to see Andre Ward come back because Andre Ward's still young. I would like to see Andre Ward and Canelo.
Really?
Yeah. But right
I think
now,
Andre Ward is shot, man. I think Andre Ward will get beat in that fight.
Yeah. Right now, Andre Ward.
You think Andre Ward won?
Retired 3 years.
I think Andre Ward would get beat against Canelo, man. Right now, he's not the fighter he was, man.
Oh, okay.
Right. How long
hey,
so
so y'all from Europe, right? Y'all from Europe. Who's a pound for pound king like in the world right now? In Europe, United States, who is it? Is it Anthony Joshua? Is it Canelo? Who's more known or what?
What do you mean? Like who's more well known or who's the best fighter?
Yes. Yeah. No. Not who's the best fighter, but who's more known? Because I know Anthony Joshua's like huge. Canelo's huge too, but I'm from here, United States. But over there, like who's more? Is Canelo known over there? No.
Yeah, he is.
Not as much as AJ.
So,
not as much.
So
as
who's
Joshua.
more known? I mean, I think Joshua.
I don't know. Ash, what do you think?
What was he asking in the UK?
In the UK, it's
yeah.
Joshua.
In the UK, who's more known? I mean,
Joshua.
I think Joshua or Canelo.
Yeah, Joshua.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah, but Canelo's more known in the United States, so.
Of course, yeah.
Well, not only in the United States.
Where you going with that?
Well, not only United States.
You can't compare.
Europe,
all
Latin America.
If you know about heavyweight, when you talk about heavyweight boxing, it's a different story compared to any division, really. If you know about the lineage about boxing, so if you're comparing Canelo and who's the bigger star, they're two different stars. If you put it that way.
Okay.
Who do you think's a bigger star, though, Ash?
Yeah.
Right now, big. Canelo maybe Canelo is, yeah, but not, like I said, you can't really compare because heavyweight is different.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Heavyweights, yeah, they generally have more pull. They have more. I get where you're coming from.
Does Usyk beat the man or not?
Usyk beat Joshua. I don't know. That's a hard fight, man. Usyk's good. Usyk's a good.
I think Usyk might get him, man.
Do you reckon?
What do you think?
What?
Possibly.
What y'all think?
What do you think, Ash? Ahmed, what do you think?
No, I think Joshua will beat Usyk.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I just think that size and reach will pay off. Pay off for Joshua. And
what do you think? What do you think? What do you think, Ash? Miguel, what do you think?
I believe Joshua is more disciplined now. He's taking the thing seriously, boxing more. After Andy Ruiz defeated him, and then he got back his title. You can see the difference. Joshua will definitely will beat him.
What?
Yeah, it's a tough one because taking on a competition of a guy that's coming up and he's beat everyone. He doesn't know how to lose. So, a top fighter. People don't underestimating. I'm saying definitely AJ is going to win. That's not the case. I think it's going to be a tough fight, but I think AJ will overcome him in the end. But it's going to be a tough one. We're going to see if he can take a punch first, Usyk, because he hasn't been flush, has he? Let's see if he can take a punch and then see how he reacts, and then we take it. It's going to be a round from round kind of fight. But I think AJ, if he takes off like that, I think AJ will have him. As long as it's just a round to round fight, I think. As long as he puts it on him and lets him know he's in a proper fight. He's not in with Chisora. And yeah, it's gonna be a tough one though. But it's a fight you want to see. That's what you want to see. When I go back to Canelo and he's fighting guys like who's that guy he punched and he just fell on the floor, Yildirim, and then just packing up stadiums, packing out stadiums. AJ doesn't really do that. He's fought tough of competition. Klitschko, and you can go and kick it off. It's tough competition. So this is another time he's fighting tough competition. Andy Ruiz, people talk about people looking down at him as he wasn't a good fight. But if you go back and look at his fight, he is a tough competitor. No one really want to fight Andy Ruiz. He beat Josh Parker. He was in there with the best. He's a tough competitor. So he's going back.